The G-Wade Podcast with Deacon Dirty.
What's up, y'all? It's your man G-Wade holding it down, G-Wade Podcast, and I'm kicking it alongside with my man Deacon
Dirty.
And we got a special guest in the building. It's been a little while since we've had an in-studio guest come hang out with us, but we got Sinsear in the building.
Yeah.
What's up, fam?
Man, everything is up. Nothing's down, bro.
I was gonna say Ving Rhames, you know what I'm saying? That voice, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you got the voice, bro. I mean, I don't know why you ain't doing late night radio or you know, you should be the unsung voice now, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, that's an idea, brother.
I'm talking now.
Put that out there.
Hey, remember me. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
If they got another voice they need, holler at me. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man.
That is what's up, man. What's good with you?
Man, everything is good, man. Everything from what we're doing on the creative side of things, making sure that our people are well.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we're pushing that in the community, man, and the latest and greatest thing, man, ERYVE.
Yeah.
Where we revolutionizing Rideshare.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But before we get into that, I want to just a little backdrop of you, and then we'll talk about you, Carlos, how y'all moved into this space of Rideshare.
Yeah.
And but Sinsear, is that government or is that that's the
Right, man, that's
you know
it.
What I mean?
That's it, man. That was the name that was given to me. The people named me, the ancestors named me, so that's what I went with.
Okay.
And it was an aspiration of being genuine, wholehearted. So yeah, man, that's my given name.
That's what's up.
Yeah, right.
Are you from Atlanta? You from here?
No, man. Originally, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, man.
Okay.
Jacktown, right in the middle,
That's
man,
what's
where
up.
Dion was doing the work before he
Right,
went over
right.
to Colorado. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's where I'm from. They're my streets.
That's what's up. All right, cool. Well, how long you been here in Atlanta?
So I moved here full time in 2011. I'm ex-military.
Oh, appreciate your service.
Thank you for acknowledging that, brother. The military brought me here, and I decided to stay. I saw all this goodness and all this beautiful entrepreneurship and arts and all that stuff that was happening during that time.
Right, you said what year was it again?
So I originally came here in 2004.
Okay.
But
So
I
that's
actually moved here.
That's post Freaknik. I was just trying to check. You know what I'm saying?
Post Freaknik.
I was gonna see if you're gonna be in that documentary. That's all.
I was tapped into Freaknik. Now you can't know about Atlanta and not know about Freaknik.
Right. As a matter of fact, I think Jacksonville, somewhere one part of Florida just threw one.
Yeah.
Recent. Yeah. Their version of it.
I keep hearing about it. Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So you came down here in 2004. That's interesting because I came here in 2004.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. From DC.
From DC.
Yeah. I mean, but I came for the scene of entertainment and that sort of thing versus the military bringing me down.
Which is funny because some DC folk started Freaknik.
Was it DC folk?
Yeah.
See, that part I didn't know.
Yeah.
I knew it was college students that didn't go home for the spring break.
They were happy to be from DC.
They was like, what we gonna do, dog? You know what I'm saying? Look, what we gonna do,
Well, there
youngin?
were some Howard students. I was saying that they were Howard students.
What we gonna do, youngin? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to talk my DC slang right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
The Chocolate City before Atlanta was Chocolate City.
Talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, like Chuck Brown said, DC don't stand for Dodge City. That's all I'm saying.
I love it.
I mean, but so you came down. I was that down across over how that worked.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. Just came up, man. Man. Actually, I was kicking it in the first Motown, which is Macon,
Okay,
Georgia,
gotcha. Okay,
where I made my name as a poet.
I can see that. I can hear that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which I still travel. I still travel around the country, hit stages, host shows.
Okay.
And, perform at shows, feature on shows, that type of thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm sure culture shock. You came to Atlanta.
Yeah.
2004, especially that was in a sense of real full swing of celebrity and all that kind of stuff, right? It was really starting to kick in. That's an ATL native right there.
Word.
So he's seen it all. He's seen it all. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Dirty. So he know what it is.
Yeah.
He might have. I'm gonna have to watch that documentary now.
Right. Make sure we ain't catch Dirty out there.
Like Deke out there really being dirty. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
That's where the dirty name came from.
All right, come on now.
That's funny, but yeah, okay. So what was the how'd you like it when you first got here?
Oh man, I loved it, man. It was a culture. Actually, I'm a part of a documentary that speaks to the Atlanta Renaissance.
Okay.
Right, and that's immediately what I saw.
Gotcha.
Studying things like the Harlem Renaissance and that type of thing. And what I noticed was a migration back to the South, being from the South. Right. And that's what I saw. And I'm like, I got to be a part of this elevation. Arts, entrepreneurship, like the literary work, man. There was just an energy, there was a spirit to Atlanta, man. And I just had to be a part of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so you mentioned you being a poet. What was the was that an early on gift, or you did that later? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was actually a visual artist. First and foremost, man, I would draw and do signs for businesses.
Oh, that's what's
right.
up.
So I was drawing on that level, and then it kind of morphed into a love for language and expression. So at about 14, I started writing poetry, and you know, people didn't know.
Let me ask you, man, what was her name? Right? You know what I'm saying? Little junior high school, right?
So, man, there were actually a few names, you know, but we don't want to put that out there.
Right.
You know, there's a couple that think that they were the only ones. You feel me?
Names and faces have been changed.
Right. There you go. To protect the innocent.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so 14, you started, you know, writing poetry and all that kind of stuff, and you said it's taking you, you know, all around the country.
Yeah, man, it's taking me around the country, man. The first time I jumped on a mic, man, was actually overseas.
Okay.
I was in Germany, and man, I got bit with the bug, man. I'm like, man, people expressing themselves in this way, and it's not quite music, and it's its own thing. It was the origin of how we see all of the different music genres. And, man, I fell in love with it, man. I always had a love for language and words and expression. Yeah. And it allows men to get away with being able to express ourselves without being looked at as being soft or you know, that nerd.
Right. I was trying to get my Love Jones on, but I could not think of the the line that he says, want to be that in your
blues in your left eye.
There it is.
Yeah, right. Trying to become the phony. There
it is,
yeah,
that's the one.
Oh, man, that's iconic move, man, for the spoken word movement.
Man.
Iconic, brother.
I'm sure it is.
Iconic, yeah.
Shout out to Lorenz Tate, man, because he did that.
Yeah, man.
I thought he was a true poet where he spit that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Man. So, you know, he worked with some, so.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, he did the work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so you said visual artist, poet.
Yeah.
And then, you know, at some point you started, I guess, kind of moving into the PR arena. Is that what?
Yeah, man. The poetry space led me into speaking because I was writing a book on that 4-letter word that we all have a problem with after a divorce. So I wrote a book called The 30 Love Laws. And
30 Love Laws.
Right,
okay.
The 30 Love Laws, man.
Is that book out?
Yeah, man, it's on Amazon.
Okay, I'm going to have to peep that one.
Yeah,
okay.
man. That work there was really something that was significant for me, because after going through a divorce young, I'm like, man, listen, I'm not doing this again until I find out how people get it right.
Okay. Well, give me a couple of them love laws, because I think I don't got it right. You know what I'm saying? I think love lost. You know what I'm saying? You know
right. Man, you and me both until recently, you know, putting out the book. Like, for example, two of the most controversial
good word,
laws
good
in
word.
the book, and they're right next to each other. You are the problem. You are the solution.
Okay.
Right. Back to back. See, most of us, we don't understand that we've never learned the art and the science of that love thing.
Yeah. Facts.
Right. Like it's a connection that's deeper than, okay, you look good, or you fine, or you dry this, or whatever. Mm-hmm. Right. So there's more of a deeper connection about it. And when I started to learn, it took me 15 years, man, to put together that book.
Wow. Okay.
But the first law in there is choose happiness, because most of us don't think it's a choice. We think that these things make us happy. This person makes us happy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, those are 3 laws, man, in the 30 love laws. And shoot, man, over that 15 years, man, I sat down with like psychotherapists, spiritual leaders, and also went and found people that were in happy, healthy relationships.
Okay.
That have been together anywhere from 20 years. The eldest couple I had an opportunity to learn from, they were together 61 years last year.
That's what's up.
So yeah, man, vital information for the community.
Yeah. And so you say the overall theme when it comes to those, how many laws? 30? 30 laws of love.
The 30 love laws.
Love laws. What is the overall theme? Like, what is that, you know, you walked away with? Just sums it up.
Yeah. This is a proper definition of love based on all of the different elements that we see as valuable in the information space.
Okay.
So I covered the clinical side, the spiritual side, and the folks that were actually doing the work for a long period of time that represented longevity, right? So what we walk away with the 30 Love Laws is a proper definition for the holistic word love and what that actually means.
Right.
Okay. So that's what you walk away with.
That's what's up. Well, what kind of read is it? Is this like a how-to? Is it a?
It's in the self-help space.
Do a write up at the end of each chapter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So actually, man, it's a great setup like that. It operates almost like a workbook because there's questions at the back end.
Gotcha.
Right, to kind of gauge what you've picked up.
What have you learned?
It's a very simple read, man. It's less than 100 pages.
Okay.
The first thing that you'll read in it is a poem.
Okay.
Right. So
Original?
I tie the art. Original.
That is.
Yeah, man. So it's a different kind of read. I did some research on why people don't read, but then I also did the research on why people do. Right, people that are reading are looking to grow. They're looking for content. They're looking to develop in a certain way.
Yeah.
And the opposite is people don't read because of the small font, the lack of progression, and if we don't feel like we're progressing in something, then we go the other way with it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so the book is designed, man, totally different, and it's been something, man, that's taken me around this country, and man, it's been a godsend.
That's what's up. Well, real quick, tell people where they can get it. We'll say it again at the end, but I just want you to say it if somebody want to jump on right now. Amazon.com,
the 30 Love Laws. You see my government name because the book is a family legacy piece, Derek T. Clark.
I got you.
Yeah, man, but it's an awesome work, and it's helped me to live a great life with my wife. And we have a happy, healthy, productive marriage.
Nice.
And we're projecting that into the community. Man.
That is what's up.
Right.
Now, when you walked into the studio, before we walked into this room, Deacon Dirty said he heard that voice.
Right.
And he said that voice sound mad familiar. Now, for those who might be like, why you sound familiar? Now, I kind of hinted towards what it sounds like.
Right.
But you mentioned this. What space did you mention, Deke?
Ving Rhames.
But you said you felt like you heard it somewhere.
I thought I had heard you just on TV or something.
Right.
Because you came, before you came around the corner, I heard your voice. G greeted you. I'm like, wait a minute, I've heard this. I just couldn't put a face with the voice, but I guess I went somewhere when I said Ving Rhames because he kind of that same pitch,
gotcha.
In that
right.
pattern too.
Right. Yeah, man. Well, I do voiceover work, man. So there's companies, brands, man, that use my voice for their brand as well as me writing treatments.
Okay.
For commercials, marketing and promotions ideas, that type of thing. So that's in some of the lines of communication, man, that I have. With other companies as well. Man.
So in other words, you've been gifted with the instrument.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man.
They bring about all this, you know what I'm saying?
What they said, saying, talk to me. It's the voice.
It's the voice, right? Yeah. It's the voice, right?
No doubt,
Absolutely.
No doubt.
That's what's up, man. Well, it's certainly the voice, man. I'm like, I need to be hearing some Sinsear, some late night radio.
Right, come on now.
You know what I mean? Doing something to that effect.
Sinsear radio.
Right, come on now.
Speak, Deke. Church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to have to make sure y'all get y'all credits on that.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Saying? You still recording, right? You know what I'm saying?
It's documented.
It's documented, right? That's what's up. All right, so let's get into why you came, what you come to represent and speak about and educate us on. And, I had the pleasure of meeting Carlos.
Yeah.
I was at the gym and I'm working out. I'm doing my sweats and moving and doing what I do.
Right.
And I can see him moving about the gym, to be honest. I'm watching him kind of move and he's looking at people. And then when he walked up to me, he said something I didn't quite hear. So I leaned in. He was like, he said something in terms of what I was, so I was doing some curls or something. Then he said, how old are you, man? And I told him. Then he said, look, man, and he mentioned his age. I think he did. Yeah. And when he did, I was like, well, dang, this man, my man is fit and looking good.
That sounds like Carlos.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then he's like, see, for our age, man, what you want to do is you want to do this. Like, we don't need all that, yada, yada. I was like, okay, duly noted. And then we got to talking. He said, he used to train for think he mentioned Lee Haney.
Yeah.
I think he mentioned Lee Haney, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, we had Lee Haney on the show.
A while back.
So a little whiles back, right? And so that's how we started the conversation.
Right.
And I said, well, I have a show, yada yada. And he said he has a Rideshare that he's just launching and starting to launch, and that's how the conversation began. And that's why you're here to talk about ERYVE.
Absolutely, man. ERYVE.
Am I pronouncing it right? Is it ERYVE or ERYVE?
Yeah. It's ERYVE.
Okay.
Yeah. It's ERYVE, man. We're keeping it simple. With us, we change spellings and all that stuff. We have to put our sauce on
You got to
it.
put a little spin.
Yeah. So ERYVE has arrived, man. And what we're going to do is we're going to revolutionize rideshare, man.
Okay.
And a few of the different ways that we're going to do that is with the communal approach.
Okay.
Right. For example, everybody that's a partner with ERYVE, whether you are an investor or you somebody that's driving with ERYVE, like you are a boss in the ERYVE company. We are a profit sharing company.
I'm sorry, before you go even further with that,
Sure.
speak to what is ERYVE, so we'll know exactly what we.
So ERYVE is a black-owned Uber or Lyft.
Okay, gotcha.
Right, that's the simplest way to put it. So Atlanta is moving culture. So the best way to release an app like that, and the best place to release an app like that, is right here in
this
the
market.
Mecca.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
So man, this thing was the brainchild of Carlos, man, and it got kicked off on the heels of the pandemic, 2022.
Okay. That's what's up.
So that's when he found somebody like myself in the community, how I move around and connect with people and speak with people. So now I am here to bolster the brand, right? So the brand is community. The brand is about revolutionizing rideshare.
Okay.
The brand is putting the power in the hands of the people.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So there's a real estate element to it where folks that drive with ERYVE, we are creating a gated community that's going to help people grow and develop. 24-hour restaurants, that type of thing. If you're having problems getting you a car, no problem.
Okay.
ERYVE is going to help you with that.
Wow.
Right. So we're taking this thing to the next level, man.
Okay.
And we're doing it like it hadn't been done before. All right. So you heard it here first. ERYVE has arrived.
Right.
All right. So tap in. Everybody can tap in at ERYVE.com, ERYVE.com, and just see what's going on. We want everybody to be involved. Y'all, this is ours.
So if I'm looking at the business model, the specs of the rideshare companies, because we know we have Uber,
Right.
which
Right.
that name kind of goes without saying at this point.
Yeah.
It's worked its way into our lexicon that it's.
That's it.
Look, even if you want to get a Lyft, you'll still say Uber. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You know what I mean? It's just
Yep.
that big of a company, and then you have Lyft, and I think right now those are the only two rideshares that exist. Am I correct? Yeah.
Like on that scale.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now there have been others that have tried and failed, or smaller versions of it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. There are, and there's one or two more in this city. But what we're looking to do is revolutionize this thing.
Gotcha.
Right. So we're even.
How am I going to? What distinguishes ERYVE, sets you guys apart, from the other two that we, actually, know of?
Yeah, so we're building a communal model, right? So the other rideshare companies, they used to have like profit sharing, the way they would cut you a check, and now what you're doing is you're seeing strikes all around the country, right? Like you're seeing people that are putting out a lot of effort and they don't feel like that they're monetarily being compensated,
ROI is not as
or being taken care of,
Gotcha.
right? So it's like, all right, we're putting out all this time capital, all right, so where is the currency?
Gotcha. Okay.
On that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
why am I not making enough money to feed my family? That type of thing. So we're gonna erase that.
And how so?
Right. So for example, we're gonna have a maintenance fee strictly for the application, which is only 15%.
Okay.
Right. So the lion's share of the haul goes to the person that's doing the work.
Gotcha.
The driver.
Okay.
Right. So if you drive with ERYVE, you're gonna be able to make up to 85%.
Wow.
Of what you take. Right. See, that gets back to the spirit of entrepreneurship.
Right.
Right. So when we say we're putting the hands in the power of the people, that starts with that level of comfort with the amount of money that they're making.
Gotcha.
Right. Right? 'Cause nobody out there just driving for their health.
True.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, true that.
They out there to get paid.
Yeah,
They out there to feed
yeah.
their family.
Absolutely.
So that is the initial hook, but then the communal element
Mm-hmm.
as something that has not been seen in the rideshare space. We're creating a community. So there's a real estate element where when you walk in, right, your plot is going to afford you $100,000 in equity immediately.
Wow.
Right. So that's a real estate element for somebody that may be struggling just to get an apartment.
Yeah.
Right. But you're part of an outfit that has a real estate element that's going to take care of the people that are a part of this rideshare revolution.
Now, excuse me, when you say take care of it, the plot and community.
Yeah.
Now, are we talking about an actual physical community?
Absolutely.
We're talking about and again, just for for me, because maybe somebody got the same question.
Yeah.
Are we referring to? We talking about home ownership?
Home
There we
ownership,
go.
man.
Gotcha.
Home ownership. And we're laying it all out there at ERYVE.com so you can actually see the vision. Right. See, Carlos is not only a car guy, but he's a real estate guy.
Gotcha.
Right. So that's where he brings in his elements. I'm a communal guy.
Yeah.
See, he found me working with youth and that type of thing. That's my passion ever since I was a youngster.
Gotcha.
My grandmother is all about paying it forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what ERYVE is. It's a pay it forward company.
Okay.
Right. So profit sharing, we going to cut you a check for being a part of the winning team. Right. And we going to keep that going.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a people focus, not a capital focus where we're just looking to line our pockets
Right.
and not take care of the people that's making ERYVE a viable company.
Okay. Now, with this community, is this something that exists? It could exist throughout the Atlanta, Georgia, state of Georgia, or does this community, almost like Tulsa, Black Wall Street, is it a set community here, or we could be wherever we want, but be a part of the community?
Absolutely. So it's going to start off as one community here in the Atlanta area.
Gotcha.
And then we expanding from there.
Okay.
Right. So what we're doing now is we're building on our first 100 drivers, and then the build out is to 500 to kick the real estate portion into play.
Okay.
Right. So that's how that thing is going to work, man. And it's going to be amazing. It's already happening now. If you were to go to the website now, you will be able to see the website. You'll be able to download the app.
Nice looking website too.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, man. We're working on it, man. It's a daily process.
That's what's up.
I do have a tech background as well as a corporate America background and upper level management before I started working for myself years ago, man. And we're just looking to tighten up things and also have the people grow with us, man. Because this is going to be the winning team. If you're not involved with ERYVE, you're going to wish you were.
Okay. Right? Now, with other rideshare, other rideshare companies, everything's done through an app.
Yes.
You call for your ride, so on and so forth. But I saw with ERYVE that I guess it's all set up initially through the app, correct?
Yes.
To book your ride. But there's actual physical communications between you and the driver, the rider and the driver.
Yes. Absolutely, man. Like a lot of times, man, when you get on these other apps, man, you need to call somebody, you can't get through, or you're getting somebody in India, right? So
what street are you on?
Right, man. We're gonna have a human element that's from right here where our people are. Right. So even now, like we're doing meet and greets, man, where people can come out
what's up.
And meet the people that are
a part of
ERYVE.
I'd like to come out to one of those.
Meet the partners. Yeah, man. Right now we just did our first Monday, this past Monday. So next Monday you'll be able to come out from 11 to 3.
Okay.
And meet the ERYVE team, man. Ask questions or sign up on the spot, man. So we're doing stuff like that to add a human element, man. Like we cannot lose the human element. It's the most vital thing to our social structure.
Now, is there? Which question do I want to ask? Let me ask this question first, since we're talking about human element.
Right.
With Google, what's my man? Elon. Whatever them folks coming up with the autonomous cars and all this kind of stuff. Does that play a part in the competition? Because will it do? when you look at like places like Amazon and these factories, all of a sudden you start seeing these robots coming into play.
Right.
They starting to get rid of the human element.
Yeah,
I was in IHOP about a week ago. As a matter of fact, was it down in Florida? I don't even remember where I was now. Yeah. But there was a robot that moved throughout the room.
Right.
And I was like, wait, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, there were servers and everything, but this robot was moving and delivering something. I was like, wow, this is happening. You know what I'm
is,
saying?
man. Yeah.
So is there a concern with that element? Because, again, with autonomous cars and no need for a driver in a lot of them, what's going to happen with that?
Yeah, see, we're not as comfortable yet with that.
True.
Right? Because we canvass the people.
Yeah.
Just like I said, I'm out in the streets, right? So I'm talking to the people daily, having conversations with them. Now, we are a tech company. Like, I like to say that we're a tech company with a human heart.
Yeah.
Right? So what that means is that we're going to be progressive, but we're going to stay people-minded first, communally minded, right? And we're going to grow and develop, but we're going to do it at a speed that is comfortable for the people. We're going to keep the heart, but we're going to keep tech in mind too, for the convenience of the people as well. Right. So we are like, when I say that we are a pay it forward company, that means that there's a relationship between us and the people that we're serving.
Gotcha.
Whether you're a driver or you are a customer, right? Or an investor.
Yeah.
Right? So we are a pay it forward company, not just in what we're paying currency-wise, but we pay attention to what our needs are for the people that make ERYVE. A company that's going to be highly successful and something that's going to be beneficial for the people.
Okay. Well, you mentioned currency again from your website. Y'all receive multiple ways of receiving currency.
Absolutely.
for the drivers to be paid. That's through Cash App or Venmo and all the other.
Yeah.
Versus just through the app, because isn't it predominantly done with the others through the app?
Yeah, man.
So how does that work for ERYVE? Like, how does ERYVE? Well, I guess it's the same. Whatever the What we wanted to do though was create a model to where, however you want to make this happen, we can make it happen by and large. Yeah.
So we accept a diverse arrangement of payment. Whether it's Cash App, PayPal, Venmo.
Right.
You can use your debit or your credit card because there's limitations with other apps.
Yeah.
And we know that not all of our people are in the best position, or they get used to paying a certain way or what have you.
True.
So we don't want
to use a rush card. That's what I needed.
No, we don't want to take that.
Yeah, all right.
Right? So we want to say, however you want to move around with us, we gonna make it comfortable and easy for you to do that.
Gotcha.
Right.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
Now, how are your drivers vetted? Like, what's the process, for vetting drivers?
Yeah, so we're doing a background check, man, on everybody that signs up through the app or in person. We are doing a background check because our ultimate goal is to make sure that everybody that rides with us, they feel safe. They feel like they're being taken care of. Right. So that goes back to that communal element.
Right.
So that's very important. My wife takes Rideshare and that type of thing.
Yeah.
So, I make sure that she sends me the location or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
So
drop that pin.
Right. So we want to make sure that whoever's traveling with us or driving with us both feel safe, and we're doing what's necessary to do that through background checks. And so I like to look people in the eyes, right? So that's why we're doing the meet and greet and all of that type of stuff, so I can get a feel of, who's working with ERYVE, that type of thing. We have an awesome team, man, that's ensuring the safety of the people.
Okay. Is there an age limit for drivers?
Yes. We want to make sure that, you have some experience as a driver, right? So, we're not doing, the teenage crew that's just getting that license and that type of thing.
I'm with you.
We want to make sure that we vet the drivers and that they're 20, 21 years old, that type of thing with experience as a driver. And again, the background check is going to tell us exactly where you are,
right?
As far as your ability to get people where they need to be safely.
Now, let's just say I'm 23.
Sure.
Just got a new ride, and I need to make some extra change to pay for this car note I just got.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm 23.
Okay.
New car. Just happens to be a Dodge Charger. Like, am I a good candidate?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Shoot, man, come on and drive with us. See what we got going on too, man. Is for example, man, I had some evasive driving training and stuff like that, man, when I was in the military. So
you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So. I would be a part of the team that would get dignitaries from point A to point B and that type of thing when I deployed.
Yeah.
Right. So that element is key. So we have we actually do a driver training packet.
Okay.
Right. So we're making folks understand. Okay, what we want everybody to do is to get our passengers from point A to point B safely. Right. Arrive alive. I like that. So that's the key. I know we like to move around the city fast. I know y'all have experienced this traffic. So we want to make sure that we have a good enough training and development piece for our drivers as well.
They can't have the what do you call them? What they call the ones who can't get frustrated quick? What do they call it?
The road rages.
Road rages.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah. No
You
doubt.
know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Yeah,
we see that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how old can your vehicle be?
Right. So there there's a vast array of options as far as vehicles. So we don't want people to worry at all about your vehicle situation, right? Because that's exactly why we added the element of we have 10 dealerships that we have relationships with. Okay. Here in the Atlanta area.
That's what's up.
So what we want people to know is that your transportation is not going to be an issue, right? So either you have the proper transportation, or we're gonna help you get it, right? So that's the key.
Now, how does that work?
Right.
If you helping them get the transportation,
right? So some folks they came to us and say, okay, well, what if we don't have a car, or what if my car is too old?
Yeah.
Right. So there is a criteria, and when you put your information into the app, like, it's gonna help you with that.
Okay.
But what we tell folks is this: just know that we have options to help you. Like, we're working on rental arrangements. Okay. And if you just need another car, right? We have the relationships with those 10 dealerships to where you can roll in, and either you're gonna be able to roll out with a car, or we're gonna teach you what needs to happen for you to get it. Okay. Right. So we like to say there's not gonna be a situation where you can't drive with us. We just gonna show you and teach you how to be able to do that with us.
Now, in doing so, now that's a vehicle that's owned by the driver, not by ERYVE.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's going to be owned by the driver, and just like I said, we're working with rental companies as well. So if you don't have, there is a minimal credit score to have, but again, we're going to teach you how to be able to build your credit and all that stuff that goes back to the communal element and the paying it forward element.
That's what's up.
Because most cats are like, okay, you just don't qualify. All right, good luck.
Right, true.
So we want to create an environment to where, okay, if you have a vehicle that's a little bit older, all right, these are your options. All right, you're going to be able to get a rental, either with this company that we build our relationship with, or one of these 10 dealerships that we have here.
Gotcha. Now, Deke mentioned the was it a Charger, Dodge Charger?
Yeah. Right.
Now, what if I pull up on Dubs? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, my man Marcus, he got rolled up on Dubs. You know what I'm saying? Now, what if I pull up now?
Hey, we in Atlanta.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, I just don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
you're a little too
Atlanta.
fly for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So as long as your car looks good, it's clean, right, and it's something that doesn't put the people at harm.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
Right. that's
and they got to be playing elevator music.
That's what we operate on. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna be doing too much craziness as far as the music is concerned, because we won't.
No little baby.
Right. Maybe the baby. No.
Right.
Shoot, man, that's good. That's good on your time.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to make sure, man, that it's a good ride.
Absolutely.
For folks. And if somebody in the back seat said, hey, you
They
got
got a request.
XYZ here,
Yeah.
and then the driver cool with it, it's going to be an experience for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So one of the things about Atlanta is Atlanta moves culture.
Absolutely.
Like Atlanta affects the whole world right now. Right. And I know that from being outside of the country and inside of the country.
Yeah.
I kept hearing about Atlanta. Right. So all of these things, man, they affect culture. It's a part of the culture.
Yeah.
But the thing that we want to keep a priority is that the rider feels good with their ride, and the driver feels good with how and who they're transporting as well. Right. So it's a communal connection, and that's what we're looking to make.
Okay. Is there a set number of hours a driver can drive each day, or during throughout a 24-hour day?
Right. Absolutely, man. It's it's one of those things, man, to where paramount safety. Right. So we want folks to not only understand that we are a rideshare company that cares about the community, not just how you get around, but your safety as well.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, man, we gonna limit you. You ain't gonna be out here driving for 24 hours.
Yeah, man.
20 hours. So there are transport laws in place. For that to guarantee that. So all of that stuff, man, it'll be attached to the driver's guide, man. We're gonna make sure that everybody understands exactly how we operate. We're gonna do it in a professional way. We're gonna do it in a fly way, and that's what contributes to revolutionizing the rideshare game.
That's what's up. Are there alarms or alerts set in place so that if the driver, I don't know if y'all just set it at 8 hours, just okay, you reach that 8 hour limit, the app shuts down. Like what?
Yeah.
What tells the
that's exactly how we're gonna run it. It's gonna be a period. There's gonna be a driver period. Like if you're not familiar with rideshare, like it gives you a time docket, where you're able to drive. Like even if you're driving over the road, so I used to have a transport company myself.
Okay.
Shooting your books will get vetted. If you get stopped, should take a look, to see how long you've been on the road and that type of thing. So yeah, that's a part of the responsibility of having a ride share too.
Okay.
Is to make sure that you don't have somebody that's overworked. They're trying to get that grand in a day.
Yeah.
Right. So they're driving for 18, 19 hours.
Right.
There's
so many 5 hours you can drink. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. That stuff ain't really good for you anyway
that.
over a period of time.
Right.
So yeah, man, we want to make sure that everybody's safe. The drivers.
Do them like the buy here, pay here joints. You pay your note, they
shut it down.
Right, man. That's it, man. Safety is paramount. So we are, again, a pay it forward company as it comes to your safety as well. So all of those things are included.
Yeah. What was I ask? Are there driver referrals? Like if I'm a driver and I refer a driver, are there benefits to that?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And that's on the site as well, man. If you are a driver, for example, for a driver to start with us initially, $50, and
so
that's it.
The startup.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So you pay your initial $50 like any other rideshare company. That could be 3 rides.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
So you don't have to have it up front.
It.
You can get it through the ride.
Yeah.
You can pay it through the ride.
So it is up front.
Okay, gotcha.
So it is up front, and basically, at that point, you become transportation for hire.
I got you.
Right.
Okay.
So that's the boss mentality,
Mm-hmm.
right? With ERYVE. All right. So you're gonna be your own boss. You're just gonna utilize our application, our customer base, and we're gonna be a communal foundation for you, right? And this is also something, man, that's great for ERYVE. If you have a brand. If you have a clothing brand, if you're a host, we're going to use our platform to bolster what you do. Right?
Yeah, that's going to be my next question, too.
Yeah, so that goes into the boss element. Like, we really want to make sure that our partners win. Right? Like, you are a boss with ERYVE, so we want to make sure that we put you in the position to win.
That's what's up.
Right? So, absolutely. You're going to be marketed. You're going to be promoted through our channels, on our site. And people are going to be able to see who you are and what you do outside of driving for ERYVE.
Right. Now, that's getting the drivers, you do the meet and greets and, coming on shows like this and talking about it.
Sure.
But how does the rider become aware of ERYVE? Like, what's the marketing? How do you reach the consumer? You know what I mean?
Great question. Channels like this, we are right now working with a branding strategy company.
Okay.
That's doing a press release. So you'll be able to find it on my page.
Okay.
Right. And we're out in the streets, man. We're taking, y'all know the old school approach, man, where you would hit the streets with the flyers and all that stuff, man. You shaking hands and kissing babies and all that type of stuff. Yeah, man. Like we're taking it back there, man. Still in 2023. The most effective form of marketing and promotion is word of mouth.
Grassroots.
Hey, that's it.
Yeah.
Right. So if somebody trusts you, G Wade, and you speak well on the company, forget what the commercial is saying. My man G Wade say that they good people, they took care of me. Dirty said, man, you need to go over here.
Right.
All right, because that's what's going on. And what we're doing is we're building that, man. I'm out in the streets, man. You'll see me, at the front of Mercedes-Benz or, State Farm. Or, shoot, man, you see me in Vineville.
Okay.
Vine City, man. You'll see me, in Bankhead, man. I'm talking to the people. I'm at the corner store, right? So it's a grassroots vibe. We're using all of the other channels, social media, press release, different platforms or what have you, and we'll be doing other interviews, but we're going to make sure that we cover every gamut. Wherever our people are, that's where we're going to be.
That's what's up.
All right.
Now, how do people get, okay, you said with the drivers, they I guess over a period of time, they become invested in some way, right? They get some kind of profit share from it outside of.
Yes.
How does somebody's listening to this right now, it's like, yo, this sounded like a thing. I want to get on. Like, what was a quarter, or what's the vitamin water? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to get in early. Like, what do I do to get in early? To invest, how does that work
man,
out?
tap in with us. Tap in with us, man. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing the meet and greet as well. And going back to the referral process, and then we'll clean everything up, man. Once you refer somebody and they spend 30 days with us, they get through the background.
Okay.
That's going to cut your daily fee in half. So you go from 50 to 25.
Okay.
Right. So that's how we're doing the referrals and really looking out for the driver. So really you get the lion's share and the bulk of what you make. Right. So now if you are an investor, right. So as an investor, you come and meet us Monday at 11. Right. So there's different investment options. Right now we're at $5,000 for your investment to become a part of the winning team. Okay. So now you become a boss in ERYVE as well, right? So we value that. So we value the voice of our investors. We value that they are adding to this great revolutionary rideshare company, man, that we're building here, right? So yeah, man, that would be a good time to do it. You can also go through the site as well, man. Reach out to us and let us know that you want to invest in ERYVE, man, and we'll have that conversation.
Okay. Now, what if somebody's saying, hey, I hear what you're saying. I sound great, man, but you said $5,000.
Yeah.
I got a wife and kids. I got a mortgage. I got a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't have $5,000. I got one. Okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got $500. What can I do? What piece of the pie can I get? You know what
I'm glad that you said that, because after the first initial investment period, we'll have shares.
I got you.
Right.
Okay.
So we'll have shares that people can invest in. And another way to get involved is to become a driver. Right. Become a driver and build on that.
That builds on it.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you'll still be able to invest or what have you. But as an investor myself, like I talk to folks about making sure that the investment is not something that hurts you. Like there's a rule in investing which says that you only invest what you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
Right. Now, you don't go into it with a losing mentality,
Right.
but
But
it's
I
so
understand.
you understand
Right.
what's happening.
Absolutely.
Right. So if you feel like you can afford to lose something, the emotional investment to the money is not the same. Right. So as somebody that's made money in cryptocurrency and different mediums, whether it be real estate or what have you, like I've always invested that way. All right, yeah, this sounds good. Let me throw something over here and see what comes back. Right. Now you do it smartly. You do it at your own risk. But that's how investments work.
Yeah.
And we'll be teaching folks that are looking to become investors, not just in ERYVE, but as you grow and develop and become more financially stable, we're gonna give you game on that too. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, a couple of more questions.
Sure.
Like I said, Uber has the bulk of the market share when it comes to rideshare. I think somewhere in the 70 percentile
Oh yeah,
range.
man. They're killing it.
They're killing it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't even use Google, you'll say Google, but use Bing or something.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It.
So, but how do you cut through? How will ERYVE cut through? That and get a piece of that pie, because if Uber has 75, and Lyft has the other 25, how does ERYVE pull away from?
I'm glad you asked, man. Yeah. Nuance, man. We're agitating this space.
Okay, all right.
So we're coming in with our competitive edge, which is community, which is you are a boss in ERYVE. You're not just a driver.
Okay.
We respect you. We care about what you're looking to do and how you're looking to grow, right? So that right there gives us a competitive edge in the market, right? We're coming out of the most robust markets in the game, like in this city.
Yeah.
More people go out to eat. More people are all about entertainment.
Yeah.
The vibration of Atlanta, there is enough of that pie for us to slide in.
Oh, yeah.
And become one of the well-known names in rideshare, because this is where we're starting, and then we're looking to expand out into Charlotte. So we have connections out there too.
Okay, that was my. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the baby Atlanta.
Yeah.
right, as some people call it. But yeah, man, that's it, man. You become an agitator in the market. You develop your competitive edge. That's why we're coming in to revolutionize rideshare. That's how we're doing it.
Right.
Through community, through making sure that the people have the power. All right, and power equates in this economy to dollars and cents.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So that's how we're gonna do it.
Okay. Any concern for big bank take little bank? Uber out here. They get wind of ERYVE.
Yeah.
Any concern man, for what they gonna? They get their team together and be like, hold on, we need to shut. What if they start trying to? I want to use the word build, but let's say steal.
Right. Yeah. No doubt.
I like your idea.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We did it first, type of thing. Because again, big bank take little bank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Is there a concern for that?
Not at all, man.
Okay.
Not at all, man. We are a principled company, and how we're going to position ourselves, we're going to make it transparent who we are, what we are, and why we're here.
Yeah.
Right. So after a while, they're going to approach to buy.
Right. Yeah.
That's how big business does.
That's how it absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, little guys. Let me cut y'all this check. But that's going to be a no-go over here.
Okay.
Right. We're sticking to the communal element. The model is solid. Our competitive edge is something that we believe in. It's not something that was developed overnight.
Yeah.
All right, we're keeping the people numero uno.
That's what's up. And one last question: any celebrity faces, any endorsements from celebrities, to help get the word out, help promote the company, help because we can think of many companies that use a celebrity to help build that brand.
Sure. I'm sure.
Anyone that you guys have approached?
I'm sure that there will be.
Okay.
Right, but we don't want to make that the focus of our company. Everybody who drives with ERYVE, they're a celebrity.
Okay.
Like everybody who invests in ERYVE, they are a celebrity. Right, so that's going to be the root.
That sounds like a slogan right there. Right,
you are the star. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's it. All right, the communal element is a star of the company, and we're going to keep it that way. So anybody who sees the vision and loves the vision, they could be a part of ERYVE. Yeah, but we're keeping it. We're keeping it in that space.
Well, you know, I know you're moving around and hitting up different outlets and spaces to promote. I'm gonna just throw this one at you. You know, it's filled with businessmen and women. When I'm out there, because I take the podcast out to this event called Simply Connect. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Yeah.
They do it out monthly out at the Aloft Hotel. I always say, you know, I'm from DC, so I stole from this go-go. It's a saying that you used to say in go-go. You know, he called everybody stars and celebrities.
Right.
So I say, you know, I'm out here with the stars and celebrities, aka the businessmen and women of Atlanta. So I'm saying that to you to say, you know, maybe you guys may want to walk through there and talk to some of these people because they in all arenas, all markets here in Atlanta. It's amazing that they come from different places, states, and cities to come be a part of this event just to network and build.
Sure.
Couple of bucks to get in. When I say couple, I mean a couple bucks to get in and just network. So that might be a good place to just, rub shoulders and, kick it with a couple people. I just want to throw that out there.
I appreciate that, man. Like anytime we have an opportunity to shake hands, man, with the people, that's what type of company we are.
Yeah.
We're a tech company with a heart, man.
Yeah.
We're a tech company with a human heart. And we're not going to change that. So people need to know who we are and what we're doing. So we're going to be in all these spaces.
That's what's up.
So you heard it here first, man. When ERYVE arrives in front of you, you're going to know what the conversation is about. And we're going to build on that.
That's what's up. Now, where can people find out more about ERYVE, Rideshare? Where do they go? Websites, social media, all the above?
Yeah, man. We're going to keep it simple, man. We have created one spot where folks can go and get access to everything that you need, and that's ERYVE.com.
Really nice website,
ERYVE. ERYVE.com. All right, so you'll be able to experience our links to all of our social media. You'll be able to sign up as a driver there. You'll be able to see the vision, the real estate, the community in, and we are continuing to build and better the website daily.
That's what's up.
All right, so we want y'all to come in with us, grow with us, and become a part of this community and revolutionize rideshare with us.
That's what's up. And before I let you go, one more time, where can they get that 30 Love Laws?
Yeah, the 30 Love Laws, man. Amazon.com.
Yes, sir.
You can find me in your neighborhood, man, with them in the trunk, just like Master P
that's
used
what's
to do
up.
with the
that's what I'm talking
CDs
about.
and the
You got them
tapes
with
and
you
all
now?
that. Oh yeah, man! I got
a
couple.
joints.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man. I keep them with me, man.
All right.
I keep that
them with
thing on.
Yeah,
man. Listen, man. If you stay ready, you don't have to
gotta
get ready. You know what I mean?
There it is. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Well, my man, Sinsear, I certainly appreciate you coming through and chopping it up with us, man, about ERYVE. Also about what you're doing with, just in your personal space with everything, man. But this is interesting. I thought it was interesting when I spoke to Carlos about it. I said, man, you definitely got to come on the show and talk about it. Y'all go do your due diligence, ERYVE.com, ERYVE.com. Find out all about it. It's a lovely website. You can find out about the drivers, the riders. The fact sheet is there, so if you got questions, they got answers, and all the driver benefits that come along with it. And it's all about community and just building that entrepreneurship within you. So you know what to do, man. Well, I should be looking over here, shouldn't I? Be?
Right.
I'm in the wrong spot. You know what I'm saying? Take all I did over there, do that part right there. You know what I'm saying? Right. And get ready for it because it's a dope thing. ERYVE.com. My man, Sinsear, I certainly appreciate it once again, man.
My brother.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. And, looking forward to all the great things. And I want to find out more about these meetups because I want to come through and, chop it up with you guys and
definitely.
hear more about what's going on. Because, you say 5K, you know what I'm saying? Let me see if I know 4 people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We can pool together. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's
and
it,
get it
man.
kicked off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Danny Glover, no matter wherever you are, no more problems with cabs. ERYVE's got you.
Oh, what was he had an issue?
Facts.
Back in New York, back in the day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, there it is.
He couldn't get a cab. I was about to say Riggs, but
yeah, no, I remember.
Get a cab.
Yeah, man.
Well,
we hit all the time, brother.
Yeah.
We hit all the time. So we are the answer for all of that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, it's your man G-Wade holding it down, G-Wade Podcast, and I'm kicking it alongside with my man Deacon.
Dirty.
Y'all know what it is. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy G-Wade holding it down. And I want to thank you all for tuning into this episode of the G-Wade Podcast. Now be sure to subscribe to this channel. Click that notification bell to stay up on all the latest videos and content that we post. And we just appreciate everything.
Oh, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at G-Wade Podcast. Tune in.